No answer at the Dearborn home of Zayed al-Bador, a home where sources confirmed to me that al-Bador was allegedly running a secret dental clinic in the home's basement. This after at one time being rejected to practice dentistry in the state of Minnesota. The board there finding al-Bador did not have the proper education to be a dentist. But last week, neighbors watched as police swarmed the home after a young patient of al-Bador's, Ahmad Nasruddin, was shot and killed inside. The shooting happening just after midnight last Thursday, but neighbors saw police activity hours later at 6 in the morning.
The deceased was still in the house, so I think there was a gap there.
The family of 28-year-old Ahmad Nasruddin says he could not afford a root canal and went to al-Bador, who they say charged about $100 to do that dental work in his basement. The pain afterward was so intense, we're told, he asked al-Bador for help. Family says al-Bador told Nasruddin to come to his home at midnight last Thursday. Nasruddin was shot in the head. The basement dentist is charged with his murder. This is Nasruddin's sister.
I think my brother told him, like, if you're not gonna fix my teeth, if you're not gonna give me medicine, I'm gonna tell about your illegal clinic.
Welcome to Inside Evil Interrogations, the channel where we break down real interrogations to uncover the psychological games, emotional unraveling, and hidden motives behind every case. Today's interrogation involves Zayed al-Bador, a Detroit father who claimed he shot a home intruder in self-defense. But as the detectives peeled back the layers of his story, they found something much darker. Zayed was operating an illegal dental practice out of his home. The man who ended up dead wasn't just a stranger. He was a former patient, furious about a botched procedure. Let's break this case down every 10 minutes. Zayed opens the interrogation with calmness and clarity, presenting himself as a rational, law-abiding homeowner. He claims he was in his bedroom having a drink, went to the basement for ice, and spotted a bearded man at the porch. When the man moved his hand, Zayed says he shot him without thinking. He portrays it as instinctual and reactive, classic self-defense language. But detectives aren't buying it. There are immediate red flags. No forced entry, no weapons on the victim, and Zayed's story is too controlled. He describes routine habits, locks, smoking patterns, and even his military background. It's over-explained. He's creating an image of a disciplined, innocent man. But behind that calm facade, there's something off. He recalls the event too cleanly for someone who just killed a man out of panic.
No, other side, sorry. Right there? Yeah, that's okay. It's a little warmer in here. Thank goodness. My name is Emily Wilson, like I told you, okay? So I'm the detective. Obviously not the most ideal time to be talking with you, but I want to get through this.
First of all, I feel very cold. I'm shaking.
It's freezing in here. I'm shaking as well, but I can't put a blanket on. So it's not just you. This isn't very comfortable to be doing this kind of thing, so I understand, okay?
Because I have bare feet, that's why, the coldness go up to my head.
I know. I want to talk to you about what happened, but obviously with you being here, you have some rights, okay? You have rights,
Yep.
okay? Do you know about these rights?
No.
Okay. I'll explain them to you. What is your highest level of education?
I'm in a bachelor's degree.
A bachelor's degree?
Yep.
Okay. Any disabilities? Anything wrong that would impair your understanding?
No.
Okay. Can read and write English? Understand?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you understand?
I can't exactly know. I don't know what my level is, but I am understanding it.
Okay. If there's anything that I'm saying that's not clear to you, ask me and I'll rephrase it, okay? So for that, just so that we're clear, I'll read you your rights, and then you can let me know if you have any questions or you don't understand anything, okay? So first, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything or answer any questions or make any statements. Number two, any statement that you make can and will be used against you in the court of law, okay? 3, you have the right to an attorney present during the time you answer any questions or make any statements. Okay? If you can't afford an attorney, one would be appointed to you by the courts without cost prior to any questioning. Okay? You can decide at any time to exercise your rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Okay, do you understand those rights?
Yep.
Do you have any questions about those? Okay. What I just need from you here is a signature that says that you were given your rights and that you understood them. Okay. And I will take this back from you. What happened? Walk me through what today looked like, or yesterday looked like.
What time is it now?
6 a.m. Almost 6 a.m. It's been a long night, I know it has.
I was in that room having my drink.
I'm sorry, you were in what room?
In my bedroom,
Okay.
I'm preparing for sleeping and just having my brain doing something in my computer. And the ice maker that I have, it's in the downstairs in the basement. So I went there to grab some ice, and I noticed someone inside the porch trying to open the door or open the door. So I grabbed the pump action from down, and as I opened the door, the only thing I remember, he has a beer, and
He has a what? I'm sorry, a beard? A beard.
and the moment he moved his hand, I don't know, I should.
I'm sorry, I know that's pretty hard, and I appreciate you just talking so openly and candidly about what happened. Your bedroom's upstairs?
Yep.
Okay. And you were on the computer, you had a drink, you went downstairs to get ice to the
Ice.
basement?
Yep.
Okay. And at what point did you see somebody out on the back porch?
When I'm
Going
going
downstairs?
downstairs to the basement.
Okay. Did he try the back door, or was he just in that sunroom, that porch area?
Inside the bush.
Okay. Did he try the door handle to come into the house?
I don't know exactly, I can't tell, but
You saw him
I
close?
saw him, because I have the porch light illuminated,
Okay.
so I saw him just in the back of the door.
Okay. Is there a reason you grabbed the gun and didn't call 911?
I wanted someone to kill me.
Okay. Did you see any weapons or anything in his hands?
He said something in his hand.
He had something in his hand?
I don't know if it's a weapon, but I say something in his
Okay.
hand.
Okay. There's a cigarette out next to him. Were you out smoking at all? Did you have any smokes tonight? Did you smoke?
Yeah, I smoke.
You smoke? Did you have a cigarette out on the back porch tonight?
Can you say it again?
Did you have a cigarette? Were you smoking on the back porch?
Yeah, I usually smoke in the back porch.
Okay. So the officers found, so let me back up. I got a search warrant, which is a court order that says that we could go into the house to take a look at what was going on tonight, okay? The officers found a cigarette right near the man's body, or somewhere near like the ashtray. Were you in the middle of smoking anything
No.
before that happened? Okay,
No,
okay.
no,
When's the last time you went out for a cigarette?
I can't remember.
Okay. Had you ever seen this man before?
No,
No. Do you have any problems with anybody?
no.
Okay. Give me some of your background. You were in the military for 2 years?
Yeah,
Okay, over in Jordan?
Yep.
And then you're a dentist.
yep.
Have you been working on anybody's teeth since you guys have been here?
No,
No, so you don't have any issues with anybody or problems with anyone?
no.
Okay. What do you do every day now? Your sons told me that you guys have been here for about 5 years, right? Okay.
4 years.
4 years?
Less than 4 years.
Okay. What do you do every day?
I did so many jobs. I did Uber driving.
Okay.
I did dental assistant, and nowadays I'm doing landscaping.
Okay.
And I started a couple months ago with doing some dental material, dental stuff, you know.
Okay. Your boys, any issues with them? Are they having problems with anybody?
I don't know.
Okay.
They never told me about something.
Okay. You guys seem like you have a pretty close family.
Yeah,
You have a pretty close family?
yeah.
Any issues with your wife? Marital problems?
No, at all.
No? How long have you guys been married?
1999,
Okay.
24 years.
Yeah. And no issues of like maybe a possible affair, anything along those lines?
As the detective digs into motive, Zaid's answers get more vague. He denies any problems with neighbors, friends, his wife, or his sons. He's trying to eliminate every possible motive, but when asked if he's seen the man before, he simply says, no. Not shocked, not confused, just no. He also admits to teaching his sons how to shoot and loading the gun himself, details that contradict the panic he claimed earlier. His calm delivery while talking about loading ammunition and confronting an intruder reveals a disturbing emotional distance from the killing. Zaid begins showing selective memory. He can recall which door he locks every night, but suddenly doesn't remember whether both sliding doors were open. He also can't explain why a cigarette was found next to the victim, even though he admits to smoking on that same porch.
On either one of your ends, like have you been seeing any other women?
Back to Jordan, yeah.
Jordan? Okay, but not here.
No.
The reason I'm asking is just to get an understanding of who this guy was and why he was at your house, okay? What you say to me in this room doesn't leave this room. I'm not gonna run back and tell your boys anything that's going on, okay? That's not my place, right? But I'm just trying to understand who this person was and why your house and what was going on. So that's why I'm asking, like, if you were seeing anybody, if your wife had been seeing anybody or talking to anybody, that this could be a brother, a boyfriend, somebody, because we don't know who this person is, right? So is there anything that your wife was doing that was questionable? Seeing anybody?
No.
No? Okay. Why is she over in Jordan right now?
She's on a vacation.
Okay. Any issues with your daughter?
No, she's very young.
Okay. So no boyfriends, no problems with anybody, any of the girls that she hangs out with? Alright. What about your neighbors? Do you know your neighbors well?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have problems with anybody? Like where this could be maybe a wrong house issue?
Actually, I didn't know details of my neighbors. I just know. Right?
You just know them?
Just very, how to say it, very light.
Yeah. Okay, so superficial is what we would say, is like highs and buys and
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you see another house on the neighborhood though where there might be a lot of traffic in and out? A lot of cars coming in and out, like where this guy maybe just went to the wrong house?
Actually, I don't understand your question.
Okay, that's fine. So sometimes neighbors will have, there might be one neighbor who has a lot of cars that come and go from the house. Do you see that on your block at all or no?
No.
Okay. So did you say anything to this person at all? When you went downstairs, did you say, get off the porch? Did you, or no, were you quiet?
I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
But when I opened the door suddenly, and the moment he moved his hand, I shoot.
Okay. So there were no words exchanged? You didn't say anything and he didn't say anything to you?
No.
Okay. Walk me through then what happens. So Mutsa comes out of the bathroom then? Your son?
Yeah.
What happens?
The moment I shoot, actually, Mu'taz, he is not in the house. When I go down to the bathroom, to the basement to get, I thought Mu'taz, he is somewhere in the gym, or I didn't know.
Okay.
Then when
So
I
you
shoot,
didn't know he was home?
yeah, when I shoot, I realize he's over there, and he called the police.
Okay. Did you tell him to call the police? Or no? Did he just do it?
He told me I will call the police. I told
Okay.
him, I told him.
Okay. Did you tell him anything? Did you say anything to him about what had just happened?
Yeah, I told him in Arabic, someone broke in my house and killed him.
Okay. All right. Did you come in with a cell phone at all? Did you have a cell phone with you or no?
I have, I didn't know
Okay.
what is it now.
It's in your property, it's in your locker. So, basically, what I'm just trying to find out from you, Zaid, is that you didn't know this person at all and that they were trying to get into the house, right? So have they told you that he's dead, right? Do you know that he's dead?
I can't tell you this, because I shoot him
Just one shot?
just one shot. Yeah.
Okay. Was there ever a conversation, so this is your son's gun, right? Your son got the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
Usually we keep a gun in the house.
So there's only one though, right?
Yeah,
Just the
one.
shotgun, or is there more?
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me about it. What was the conversation? Did you guys get the gun to protect yourselves, or is it for some other reason?
Because I know something. I have to learn my kids how to swim, how to use gun, how to ride a bike, so how to ride horses. So I encourage them to know how to go to the, what do you call this place, the training,
The range?
the range. And back home, I trained them to,
Use the gun?
yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So was the gun loaded downstairs?
I loaded it.
You loaded it. How many rounds did you put into it?
2 or 3,
2 or 3?
yeah,
Okay. And how many shots did you fire? Do you remember?
1 shot.
Okay. So my understanding is it was a shotgun. Do you know if you had a slug in there or bird shot, or what did you use? Do you know? Just whatever was there?
Whatever was there, yeah.
Okay.
I just grabbed it.
You grabbed a couple, put them in, and then ran. So tell me, then you ran from the basement. Did you go straight to the back porch then?
Yeah, I tried to go like sneaking.
Okay. Because you thought this guy was coming in the house.
Yeah,
Okay. So the way that this works right now is I have an...
he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Yeah. I know that's hard. Because I said, like I said to your boys, I said, at the end of the day, it's somebody's life, right? And no matter how terrible they are, it still weighs heavy on your heart because I think you're a good person. And I know that weighs. But he's in your house, right?
No one allowed to go inside my house without my permission.
Coming back to that real quick, there's 2 doors on that back patio. Were both the doors open? Like, do you go to bed with the doors open?
No, you mean the outer
sliding,
doors?
yes, the sliding doors.
I don't know which one is open.
Do you usually leave them unlocked, or are they usually locked?
No, usually I locked the one going straight,
Okay,
and that one I locked it just when we go to sleep.
okay. So do you remember locking it tonight?
Usually I lock my doors every night.
Okay,
Both of them, even the Porsche, I locked it in
Okay.
the garage. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I locked it. Yeah, I locked it, because yeah, I do it.
That's what you do?
You know, when you do something
Yeah.
repeatedly,
Yes, that you always remember, just, it's routine.
yeah.
Okay. So because both the doors were open, so I'm trying to figure out how both the doors got open. No idea? Okay. So my job right now, I've talked to both your sons, okay? Obviously, I needed to talk to you and just get an understanding of who this person was and why they were coming into your house. But at the end of the day, like, I had come down and introduced myself and I told you procedurally, this is what we have to do. Because if it was your family member, you would want me doing the same thing of just looking into an investigation and making sure that this wasn't, what I want to know is, I want to confirm that this wasn't something where somebody arranged for this guy to come over and for this to happen.
You know, every day I see people stealing cars, breaking house. You know, even in the street, maybe the other one in the street just next to our street.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
that's why I'm teaching my kids. You have to know how to protect your house, how to
Yeah.
protect yourself,
Yeah.
and don't wait for others to mess with you.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. So my job right now is to do this investigation and put all the pieces together. I have a little bit of work, so I'm gonna ask for some patience on your end, but this shouldn't take very long,
My kids, they
okay?
have nothing to do with this. Actually.
I know that.
I don't know where's the end. I don't know.
No, so they're gone. They came in here, they talked with me, they're gonna go get some sleep somewhere. I don't know if they're gonna go to Omar's house or a hotel for a little bit, but they're gonna go get some sleep, okay? They're okay, they're fine. But that's kind of where it's at for right now, okay? Do you have any questions? All right, I'm gonna walk you back and let you get some sleep, okay? And then I'll be
Can I
back
have
down.
another one like this one?
Yeah, that's fine. Is there anything else you need right now?
I'm using antihypertensive drugs.
Okay,
Not drugs.
you need, yeah, I know what you meant, the medicine,
I can't even speak, you know?
okay. Is that the only thing is hypertension?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what I can do for you, okay? Your medication's at home?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, we're gonna go back up to the front and go from there, okay? All right. Come on this way, please.
By the end of the interview, Zaid is physically exhausted. He requests medication for hypertension and wants rest, but detectives have what they need. He never asks for a lawyer. He never breaks down in guilt. He sticks to his self-defense claim, but the pieces don't add up. What breaks the case isn't the confession. It's what comes after. Detectives uncover that Zaid had been illegally operating as a dentist, performing procedures without a license in his home. The man he shot wasn't a stranger. He was an unsatisfied client, allegedly in pain after a botched procedure. The confrontation turned violent. Zaid's version of a random home invasion crumbles completely. Faced with overwhelming evidence and contradictions in his story, Zaid is charged and eventually convicted of second-degree murder, sentenced to 30 years in prison. Zaid's interrogation reveals a man not driven by panic, but by calculated self-preservation. He carefully crafted a narrative of a home invasion while hiding an illegal business and a deadly confrontation. His lack of remorse, emotional flatness, and over-rehearsed answers expose the truth faster than any confession. Subscribe to Inside Evil Interrogations for more psychological breakdowns like this one. Was this a panicked homeowner or a black market operator caught in his own lie? Drop your thoughts in the comments.